got back home. Well, I actually got back pretty late last night. It was hell of a weather. I mean, it was snowing on the way there. It was raining. It was just nasty. Wasn't able to get this thing unloaded last night, and today it's raining pretty good out here. I'll at least show you guys what we picked up. Here she is. This is a Massey Ferguson model MF30 tractor. I'm not entirely sure on the year just yet. I'll have to check the serial number, but factory front end loader, model 34. And this has the Perkins diesel. It's a D4 203. Overall, I mean, this tractor's not in that bad a shape for the year. It's definitely not perfect, but I think for 800 bucks we did pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. As you'll see here, the issue is that the clutch just doesn't work at all. It's got no clutch here, so you just kind of push it into gear, which is you know, not great. Not great for anything here. Even with the clutch all the way depressed, nothing. So I'm out here, it's a little bit sunnier today. I can finally get started on this thing. And I think first things first, I really want to get this loader off. It's just going to make things a lot easier. And I know I'm going to have to split this tractor, regardless on whether the clutch just needs an adjustment or not. This thing needs to be inspected. The previous owner has been, you know, jamming it into gear, so the gears are probably ground down. So at a very minimum, I want to get this thing apart, put a new clutch in it, and at least inspect some of the gears in that trans, whatever we can see. I'm going to work on getting this loader off and the rollover bar off, and then it'll pretty much be a bare tractor after that, and we can get this thing all cleaned up and pull it in the shop. I guess there's no easy way to do this, and I've never done this before, so I'm going to try my best and, well, wing the rest, I guess. That's how it makes sense to me. I read the manual. The manual says you don't have to split it, or you don't have to pull the loader off, but I'm gonna pull it off anyway because I might as well give it a new paint job. It's the least we could do. And to do that correctly, we need that loader off anyway. So let's get to it. Alrighty, so I got both of the hydraulic lines off the rams here, the lift rams. And now I'm going to go ahead and get these 1.5 inch nuts off. Alright, it moved. It's a good sign. So I'm not going to go any further until I get these bottom pins out. So So now I gotta get these hydraulic rams affixed to the upper arms, and honestly I can't think of a better way than a massive zip tie. So yesterday we got the loader pulled off this thing, as you can see, and now pretty much I just got to get these side arms off. So I got to get these unbolted, and then we'll pretty much have the bare tractor so we can get to splitting this thing and just make working on it a lot easier as well. But we're gonna have to get in here and get these unbolted, and then in the back we're gonna have to take these bolts out, and then as well we will probably lift the ROPS off. So I guess there's nothing left to do but to get to it and start unbolting this thing. Bars off. That was not OSHA approved and a little bit sketchy, but we got it done. Next thing, I got to pull these arms off the side here. So I got it sitting on some timbers. So now really I just need to get these bolts off here and then hoist this thing out of here, I guess. Alright, so since this diesel fuel is dripping out of this tank so bad, I figured the most logical thing to do is to pump all the fuel out of this tank into a barrel, and then we can wash this thing off and it won't leak any more diesel. It's time to get this thing washed off here, and I was pretty lucky to be able to borrow this pretty sweet steam pressure washer here. This is a diesel fired steam washer, so hopefully that'll work really well to get all the grease and fuel and oil and everything washed off this machine, because it's pretty nasty, pretty caked on there. So give this thing a shot, get it fired up here, and see how clean we can get this tractor. So I got the machine washed up, came out pretty good. I just pulled the hood off and then this front grill off. Now I'm just gonna have to clean all the muck out of here, and then we can get in there with the steam washer and get all that cleaned up. Can't be working on a dirty tractor here. That's a lot better than what we started with. So I got the tractor all cleaned up here and it's pretty much ready to get pulled into the shop and split in half so we can assess what was wrong with this thing and if it's just the clutch or if it needs some transmission work as well. I guess we won't know until we break it apart, see what actually broke. At least now everything's clean, battling the rain again as it seems to be in the spring here in the Midwest. But next up, just got to get this thing drug in the shop and we'll start tearing it all apart. So stay tuned guys, because that's coming up next.